listener. This is a revised review of Doom Eternal's Ancient Gods DLC. I had originally recorded my voiceover with Bready 2 days after Ancient Gods Part 2 released, and my views have changed a little bit, but some of my views have actually increased in potency. So I might link like a Google Drive link or something to the original voice clip or something, or I might just upload it and make it unlisted and put a link in the description. I'll edit this out if I do.
Okay.
So the first level of Ancient Gods Part 1 is the UAC Atlantica facility.
Yeah.
It immediately, it just straight up immediately feels like it was post Icon of Sin. Like they finished on the Final Sin level, and then
hmm
they started working on the this level. It's great. The demon
Mm.
spawns are great, the difficulty is great, and the map layout's great. It's like it gives you enough space to just move around as much as you can. However, the arenas are really good, but they get repetitive within 30 minutes. And when the level is 45 minutes, that's like 15 minutes of exploring and 30 minutes of actually fighting, and that 30 minutes of actually fighting is in the dog shit part of the maps.
Yeah.
But the demons on the first part of the map, or on the first part of the level, it's a really great choice. So within the first 2 minutes, you fight a Revenant, a Mancubus, Hell Knights, Dread Knights, and like the obvious fodder in Cyber Mancubus.
Yeah.
So it's like you actually have some difficult like opponents to fight. Um, the sharks, the sharks in the water are fucking great. I
Hmm.
really still wish we could fight them, but we can't, unfortunately.
Oh
That would
yeah, I
have been
remember you talking
hella
about
metal.
that.
I remember saying that in the last recording. That would have been hella metal if I got to fight or ride a shark, dude.
Yeah.
Uh, this level actually introduces a lot of stuff. It introduces like a new turbine puzzle where like you have to shoot the sensor for it to turn off or it'll blow you off the map.
Oh.
And it adds in turrets, which are these like those pillars with eyes on them. And the only way to destroy them is to shoot the eye until the pillar breaks. And then there's the whole fucking water exploration part with the shark, which I already said the shark was dope, but the water's
Makes sense.
bullfuck. Like, Doomslayer is already in this huge dope ass suit, yet the motherfucker needs an oxygen tank to keep his dumbass from fucking drowning when
Man's
he's a
gotta
literal
breathe.
god.
I
And
mean,
then there's the whole other thing that Sammy Hayden is the fucking Seraphim, but yada yada yada, blah blah blah. That was fucking speculated a year ago. Like, yeah, no one was surprised when they saw that shit coming. I
yeah.
guarantee that. So after the Atlantica facility is Blood Swamps. Blood
Hmm.
Swamps, it's my least favorite design level, but it's my most favorite gameplay level for part one. I mean, it's
Hmm.
not that hard to do because there's only fucking 3 levels, but blah.
Yeah.
The Blood Swamps has great difficulty and great pacing. It's super fast paced. It's super up in your. It's like right in your face all the time. You know, and it suffers amount of demons instead of the amount of challenging opponents. Like it will throw like 20 imps at you instead of like a marauder
Yeah.
whenever it gets the chance. It won't ever like give you a challenging opponent, or it'll either give you one challenging opponent and like 10 fodder, or it'll give you 100 fodder and no challenging opponent.
Hmm.
Uh, Within 10 seconds of getting into the level, there's a giant hentai tentacle.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I
That
writ.
reminds me of something
Okay,
I
so
saw
I
one
writ
day.
this down in my notes. Giant hentai tentacle with a taste for Slayer's cheeks. That was one of my bullet points for Blood Swamps. That was the second bullet point for Blood Swamps. I'm pretty sure you
Oh
can
my
get the
god.
gist.
I can get the
Um,
jizz, yeah.
yeah. Oh, even better. Um, so actually, Blood Swamps was nerfed. Oh, I don't remember
Really?
how long ago Blood Swamps was nerfed. Playing it now, I have a feeling it was nerfed in between the time that I played it. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like it might have been nerfed again because it was already it felt good when I first played it, but it was difficult obviously. It was still difficult
Mhm.
now, but it felt kind of cheap. I don't remember it being as quantity over quality as it was.
Hmm.
And then so the main part of Blood Swamps is you're trying to get these parts of a shield, and it's basically just collecting keys to a boss, and then you
Yeah.
beat the boss and you're done with the level. But one of the trials you have to go through is you have to follow this damn sentinel dog. It's like the same ones that the marauders use, but it's green and you have to follow it through fog.
It's that same one from that one level in that one game.
Yeah, basically, from that one time in that one world.
Yeah.
And my note for that is Animal Crossing Sentinel Edition. It's like it's not nearly as bad as I remember it being, but it's still fucking boring. Like it's one of those things
Yeah.
that you just sit there and wait for another fodder demon to pop out of the smoke, and then you fucking blast it to shit with your super shotgun.
Makes
Uh,
sense.
so after the trial, there's an arena, and it's like, oh, the arena for the boss key is great.
Mhm.
There's Archviles, Doom Hunters, everything. This level also introduced spirits. And
Oh,
like you saw in
spirits.
my notes, how I italicized, bolded, and writ it in Impact and underlined it, fuck spirits. I cannot stand them. The mod that you have to use to kill them is dog shit. It's bullshit. It's pain in my ass. It's like you have to stand almost completely still to use it. And once you stand still with it, you don't have any more plasma ammo. So, like,
Yeah.
I use the super shotgun and the ballista combo all the time. So, like, right after I do that, to kill the possessed demon, I use my super shotgun and my ballista. And then once I use my ballista on it, I don't have any more plasma ammo, so I gotta go chainsaw a demon real quick, gotta get more plasma ammo, and by the time I'm done with that, it's done possessed another goddamn demon. That's probably
Just a
even
giant infantry
tankier.
ant.
Yeah, yeah. So like what I switched over to doing was using the lock-on burst on it because I never use my
Hmm.
rocket launcher ever. So I just use a lock-on burst until I can glory kill it, and I just hose it down with the microwave mod.
Hmm.
Fuck the microwave mod. End of story. I fucking hate the microwave mod.
Yeah.
The boss for the Blood Swamps level is it's really creative. I'm gonna be real. It's fucking fighting a giant Rubik's cube.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know. Literally it's
The-
fighting a giant fucking Rubik's cube. It doesn't sound right. Boss is super easy. Nowhere near as difficult as I remember it being. I was just pissed off when I first fought it,
yeah.
and fighting it now, it's a fucking joke.
Just a breeze.
Yeah. The cutscene after you get finished the boss is great. You go up to the I don't remember what it's called. It's like this fucking tower where the Father's Soul Sphere and the Dark Lord's Soul Sphere are stored.
Yeah.
And you pick up the Soul Sphere for the Father, and the Seraphim is telling you that the Father will save him, and you straight up deny God a body by crushing his Soul Sphere, and he will never be able to take physical form again.
Oh, how fun.
And then that basically fucks over Sammy,
Hmm.
and then you take the Dark Lord's Soul Sphere, and you go back to the hub, and that ends the level.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm cutting this part out. What did you fucking send me over text? It caught me off guard and I started stuttering because of it. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no,
I
no,
took
no,
that
no.
earlier and I was like, oh,
I'm so sad.
God.
Alright. The third level is the Halt. And the Halt it's fucking gorgeous. It's the most beautiful level design I've ever seen. It's a bunch of light pastel purples with dark blood red leaves. It's great.
My paradise. Wow.
Yeah, basically, you can never fucking see this shit because how colorblind your dumbass is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, the Blood Maker is introduced in this level, and you can only kill a Blood Maker with a headshot. They basically Maker drones, but they deal a lot of damage and they hurt really bad. However, the
Eh.
Bloodmaker design is it's sexy as shit, dude. It is so fucking clean. I'm gonna cut this part out. I'm gonna send you the Bloodmaker design.
All
Look at
right.
that, dude. It's so fucking sexy. Look at that. My note for
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I know. My note for the Bloodmaker design is Bloodmaker design is fucking bussin'. Parentheses. Sheesh.
Oh, dear
Yeah.
God.
After that is the fucking coming over the Bloodmaker. There's really nothing else to this level other than the arenas and the puzzles are really good, but the parkour and platforming is whack as fuck. Like straight up,
Yeah.
I want to be smoking whatever they were at id whenever they were making this level because whatever they were, they were like they were above satellite orbit. I swear to
God,
God.
why is there parkour in my Doom game?
It's like parkour in Doom is fine. I like it a lot in Doom Eternal. But it's just they straight up don't tell you where to go. I mean I don't need a fucking spoon fed to me, but when I'm trying to attempt a jump, failing it 20 times in a row, losing all of my health and shit, and it's like give tell me where to go. And it's like they put green in this light pastel purple and dark red environment. My dumbass, my colorblind ass can't fucking see that combination. It's like they chose the lightest form of green. It's like it's even lighter than the green that they already put in for like the buttons on the punchable bricks in like the base game.
Oh,
It's even lighter
wow,
than
that's
that. So it's
bright.
hard to see. It's fucking bullfuck. Um the Seraphim boss fight at the end of the level is beautiful.
Hmm.
It drags on way too long though. It drags
Um,
on so fucking long. I think I streamed it to you.
yeah,
It
you
dragged on
did.
fucking four phases. This is like an
Yeah, that was a
Undertale. It
lot.
was like an Undertale fan-made boss fight. Like I swear to God, this shit was. It was a great boss fight, but it's like repetitiveness and whenever you truly master like the fucking what attacks a demon is going to do and like how to defeat a spirit and all that shit, it just becomes a matter of holding out the long ass 30-minute fucking boss fight
Yeah.
and then you get to kick his ass. But
Hmm.
also, the transformation cutscene of Sammy going from a maker to like a corrupted maker looks
Hmm.
it's like some Evangelion type shit, dude. It's like some Evangelion Attack on Titan type shit. Like it does
Oh.
not look like someone was in a good state of mind when they animated that. It looks painful. um the father is a whiny little bitch boy and he takes away Sammy right before you can fucking bip his ass. Like you can't kill him, so he just like he's fucking completely mangled for like the rest of his life. Uh
Wow.
yeah, I know. I was like, I want to kill this motherfucker.
Such
But
disappointment.
then, like the father takes him away, and you're like, well, fuck this, blue balls me, motherfucker. And you go up and you resurrect the Dark Lord out of Teen Angst. Uh, but no, you
Oh
resurrect
my
the
god.
Lord, and okay, dude's straight up fucking naked whenever you resurrect him. I mean, it makes sense, but his fucking meat man's hanging out, and his man
How
meat's
big
hanging
is it?
out. Dog, I had to control myself.
Ooh.
Like,
Damn.
holy shit. I mean, obviously they didn't show it, but like, this man packing. Like, you can already tell
Yeah.
it just off of his voice. And it's like, it's also kind of, I don't really like the idea of your greatest enemy is you. It's like, I mean, I like it, but it doesn't really fit Doom.
Feels like a cop out.
It feels kind of more of like the kind of like how the greatest enemy is like your own emotions in Evangelion or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel
Oh my
like
god, he is
Doom.
naked.
I know. He's hot, ain't he? Look at him.
Hey, why does that Marauder have
Oh God, did
uh
you find that photo I send you all the time
yeah.
of the
Uh,
Marauder fucking giving Doomslayer great tongue?
yeah.
Is it gray, black and white and gray?
Yeah.
I love that photo so much.
I don't know how to take that. Oh
I'm gonna
man.
find it again. I'm gonna put it in my Google Drive and I'm gonna put it in the video. I don't care.
Oh god. I typed in Dark Lord naked and I found it.
Yeah.
Uh, the greatest enemy is yourself. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, like I said, it feels a little too intellectual for a big meaty meat slash fight punch game. So,
Yeah.
was it that one?
Um, I thought it was gonna be that one person from that one Doom game. Oh my god.
Was it that
Yeah.
photo?
Yeah, it was.
It's such a
I
great
was thinking,
photo. Honestly, bro, I want to see Silver draw Doomslayer Marauder. That
God, what
shit
is
would
his
be
name? It's
dank, dude.
so you know the first Doom game? I think it's the first Doom game where
Like,
you fight the icon thing and you go behind
yeah,
it
it's
and
like
there's
John
a
Romero. John
yeah,
Romero's
yep,
head on a
him.
pike.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be
that.
cool.
I wanted that to be the
I mean,
best.
John Romero ain't part of it anymore. He hasn't been a part of it
True.
in like 30 years.
I want that one spider thing from Doom 2016 again.
Uh,
Ancient Gods Part 3.
Spider
Yeah,
Mastermind.
yeah. That thing scared me.
All right, well, after you resurrect the Dark Lord, that's end of part one, Ancient Gods Part One.
Mm,
It ends
like
on
a
a cliffhanger
cliffhanger.
of you resurrecting Dark Lord. So I feel really bad for the people that didn't, or like I bought both of them at the same time, and I just like it. I ended part one, went to bed, woke up the next morning. My headset finally came in with my mic, and played Ancient Gods Part Two. And oh,
Weren't you on the phone with the boys when you played Part 2?
yes, I was. I was playing part two while you were playing SCP Minecraft mod with fucking Victor.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh my god,
Victor
that's
is what
annoying.
made that experience such dog shit. I'm gonna be completely real.
Like how he's been
Oh
ghosting
my
us for the
god,
past
it's
4 days.
SCP-096!
Like, bro, shut
Oh,
the
it's
fuck up.
SCP-420.
I swear to, I wanted to learn how to slap someone through a fucking screen.
Let's slap him through the internet.
I know. All right, so part two. I have nearly not as many notes as part one because part one was good. I really fucking dislike part two. So, the start of part two. It World Spear is the first level. The only remarkable thing from that fucking level is you get the Sentinel Warhammer. That's it.
Hmm.
That's the only remarkable thing. Everything else is fucking a fart in the wind. Doesn't matter. And it's like a 40-minute long level. And it's like you just get the Sentinel Hammer and you're like, alright, well, I'm going to hell now. Fuck you. The second level is Reclaimed Earth. The visuals honestly look, because I love the overgrown aesthetic. I love it so much. I'm still saving up credits to get the Griefheart skin for Reinhardt because of how much I love it. I don't even fucking play Reinhardt. Reclaimed Earth looks so good. It looks good. It feels good. The atmosphere of the level is great, but the fucking gameplay and the repetitive ass arenas ruin
Hmm.
it. I know that lip smack that you just did is exactly how I felt
Yeah,
when I played it for the first time.
that's
Played
disappointing.
it for the first time and for the second time. It's like it looks so good, but it's not. Shaky, shaky,
Wow.
swishy, swishy. Good, good, good. Ah, energy in my
Ah,
soul.
energy in my
So we already
veins.
went through the 2 out of the 4 level, or technically 3, because the fourth one's just the final boss level.
Yeah,
2 out of the 3 levels in part 2 in less than a minute, basically.
fuck Parker.
So the third level is Imora.
Yeah.
The intro cutscene to that level looks crazy. My note for it in my doc is in-game wombo combo, all caps.
In-game wombo combo.
I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. The cutscene is great, but like all the other one, it has fucking garbage level planning and demon spawns. And the biggest thing that's a slap in the face is that most of the checkpoints and the continue points don't load in the level,
Yeah.
so you have to reboot your fucking game.
Oh.
That happened the first time I played. You and Victor were playing fucking Minecraft and you're trying to get Lewis in, and my like I was stuck in this one arena because no other demons were spawning, and it
Oh, I
wasn't.
remember when you were
Remember
screaming
how?
about
No,
that.
I wasn't screaming about it. I was just like,
Well, yeah.
yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I was screaming about it. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was screaming about it. I was pissed. It was stupid. It was bullshit. A lot of the collision markers just didn't trigger, and
Ugh.
it was not a fun time. The actual level itself looks pretty good, but compared to like the Hull or not the Holt or like Reclaimed Earth, it's nowhere near either of them. Like straight up, it's nowhere near either of them. And that
Hmm.
ends part 2. So this is where the fucking salt comes in. I
Okay, let's
swear to
hear it.
God, I have never had a game give me a final boss that turns it from a perfect 10 to a perfect fucking 0. I have
At that
never,
-0.
I have never in my fucking 16 years of video game connoisseuring fought a boss this dog shit and underwhelming. And there's a lot of people that are like, well, it's like, don't blame the developers. I'm blaming the developers. They fucking made it. Like,
Yeah.
there are so many bugs with the Dark Lord's boss fight. It's literally a fucking joke.
Hmm.
He doesn't play by his own rules. That's another thing. It's like Dark Lord's design is so fucking good. It's
Yeah.
so good. His armor looks great. His crucible looks great. His voice actor did a great job. But his execution and his fucking garbage false hype what is completely ruins it.
Garbage false height. Wait, what?
They false hype. Exactly. False hype. Okay, this is a long tangent part of the false hype. In Doom 2016, in Mark 1 Dogma
Hmm.
for Cadinger's Sanctum in Hell, there are those little tablets that you can mark, and they're like, he made a pact with the Dark Lord. Those who tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer. And all that shit. So they had been teasing the Dark Lord since 2016, and they'd been hyping him up. They'd been hyping him up in all of the Codex entries, and then he gets here, and he's some fucking dad with a Miller Lite and a pack of Marlboro Reds, fucking Balden, fucking beer guy. It's like, it's a loser. It sucks. It's garbage. It's like if America's bird is the bald eagle, fucking you compare Dark Lord to a debilitated chicken, dude. His hype was so bullshit. It was all a fucking lie.
Oh my.
And it's like no matter what difficulty you play on, he's fucking stupid unfair. Like, okay, so regen. He regens a
Hmm.
lot in the fight. He hits you once, he regens it back.
Not
But
fucking with her.
yeah, but it's like I don't care about regen bosses. That's whatever. It's
Yeah.
unequal. It's unequal the amount of damage you take and the amount of regen he gets. If he takes off 75 damage from me, I expect that motherfucker to get 75 health back.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he hits you once, he does like 150 damage. He could be one hit away from dying and he's at full health.
God.
It's
What a piece of
bullshit.
shit.
It's not fun. It's not funny. It's not enjoyable. And honestly, it's not worth
It's
fucking money.
not
I
that
feel
one.
bad for anyone that bought it expecting a good time.
Mm.
Like, I mean, I swear to God, I did it earlier today, and you weren't in Discord when I was doing it. The amount of sodium in my fucking blood was enough to contest seawater. I swear to God.
God,
I had
it's like a whale came in your blood.
I know. I swear to fucking God. I was either gonna kill myself, kill Bayo, or break my monitor.
Why not all three?
I
Have a little
I
breather.
almost did all three.
Oh, God.
Um he looks like a reject Hulkbuster. That's another thing. He looks like a knockoff reject Hulkbuster. And the thing that I constantly kept thinking of in the cutscenes is that when he has his helmet off, he looks like the fucking shitty CGI floating head Bruce Banner in Infinity War when he can't get his Hulk boner up. So it's like he has to use the Hulkbuster. He looks so shitty, dude. He looks like garbage.
Oh,
So there's also multiple times in the fight where there's just random damage and random regen. I'm gonna
yeah.
put it in the video. There are just some times where Dark Lord swings his sword, he can be completely across the map, and he won't hit me. I won't get any damage taken, but he'll regen.
What the? Right.
I know. Sometimes he won't even swing his sword, and I'll just randomly take 150 damage out of nowhere.
Oh my
And
God,
then there's
that's.
random collision. I dashed to the side. I
Mhm.
remember it. I held A, trying to go left, and I pressed Shift twice to double dash out of the way of his shield bash. It dashed me into an invisible fucking wall, and I died because he splattered my fucking brains across hell's goddamn dirty dirt floor.
God.
I am so angry. I am so fucking angry. And then on top of that, they constantly say Doom Eternal is about resource management, and they don't give you any fucking fodder to resource manage with.
Hmm.
Oh my god! Like he has a dumb idea and poor execution. Like perfect for a dog shit final boss. It
Yeah.
is like the absolute bullfuck cuckold shit show for retards and incompetent game developers. That is like
Oh my
the
god.
perfect response I can give to it. Do I ever want to play it again? No. I'm actually probably gonna uninstall Doom Eternal because of it. It's one of those
God.
things. I love Doom Eternal so much because the base game is great, but it's one of those
Hmm.
things that I played it on Xbox. I completed Ultra Nightmare on Xbox. I did all this shit on Xbox, and then now that I have it on Steam, I bought it half off, by the way, so it's like
Hmm.
not really that much of a slap in the face. I bought it for like $20 when it's normally like 60. Um,
Yeah.
so I I just feel kind of like cheated from id and Bethesda. It's just they hype up so much shit and then they never deliver. I mean, it's typical because it's fucking Bethesda, but
Yeah. What else are they
um,
known for?
dog shit. I mean, shit. This final boss was dog shit. I mean, it's more id's fault, but whatever. I'm gonna blame it
Last
on
time they made
Bethesda.
a good game was in 2011.
Last time they made a good game was never. Skyrim's a fun game, but I swear to God, it's bug paradise. It's worse than
It
Cyberpunk.
is. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I give them that.
surprisingly, that checks all of my notes for the final boss. So
You don't
now
have anything else to say for it? No more.
I have a lot to say, but this recording's already 30 fucking minutes long, so I'm gonna
Oh my god.
scoot. All right. Okay, so now this starts my personal dissatisfaction with id and Bethesda right now. More than just okay. Don't spit out your drink just yet. It gets even worse. So not only was the final boss absolutely inexcusable and part two a fucking letdown, they've
Hmm.
started selling series and Twitch Prime packs for ludicrous amounts of money in Steam Shop.
Wait, what?
They started selling Series 1. They're selling it for $10 when the only two good things from that fucking series are Inferno Slayer and the Molten Marauder. And it's a first person game. I'm never going to see that motherfucking skin.
Yeah, and you're not even gonna see the Marauder thing unless you play battle mode, which no one plays battle mode. So,
If you play battle mode, you are my fucking enemy. I hate battle mode. I hate it.
battle mode
I cannot
sucks.
stand it. I want to blow my brains out every time I think about it. They like after they've also started selling Twitch Prime packs.
Wait, what?
They're selling Doomicorn for $3.
$3?
$3. I know that's the thing. It's like a slap in the face because Doomicorn is actually good and they're selling it for $3, but they're selling dog shit for $10. I know. It's
If they sell
garbage.
Marauder, I'm just no more Bethesda.
If they sell
No more.
Marauder, I'm killing myself.
Yeah,
Straight up, I'm gonna do it.
yeah. For the last day.
Another thing is no cross progression. Cross progression is kind of one of those things that like Fortnite made it huge.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of
but
games have
no
cross
one else
progression,
can.
but like yeah, Fortnite made it huge. And so far, it's like I find it bad when Paladins has cross progression, but fucking Overwatch doesn't. I paid
Yeah.
$20 for your game and then an extra 200 for loot boxes. Can I please get my fucking Zenyatta skin back? I have a video idea that I was gonna do, but I can't because I don't have my fucking skin.
Is it?
So it's like no cross progression. I got everything. Like I said, I did Ultra Nightmare on console on Xbox, and I would have to redo it again on PC. And it's like it'd probably be way easier
Damn.
on PC than it was on console because I had to use my fucking controller, and that's nasty. But like it's just like I don't want to do that. I don't want to play the game after there's like all this bullshit. And it's like they've become more profit over player retention.
Yeah.
It's like they're selling all this bullshit, all this like DLC stuff now, and cosmetics. I mean, okay, cosmetics thing ain't nearly as bad as I'm making it out to be. It's dumb, it's bad. I hate it. I want nothing to do with it. But they could have like put in Doom bucks or something, or like a battle pass
Yeah.
that you have to pay for, or like a nightly item shop. They made it by far the best. Like you pay a $10 flat fee and you get all your shit. But that is still a ludicrous amount of money for something that was literally free
Yeah.
and that I
Yeah.
have on my Xbox, but I have to pay now to get it on my PC. Uh, it's like they sell all this shit, yet they're not fixing any bugs that are in part 2.
Yeah, that can be a problem.
It's a huge problem. I can barely even finish the goddamn game without running into a new bug in part 2. It's like they barely even cleared it for fucking launch or for
Mm.
release with part 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, my overall review for Ancient Gods, I'm counting it as part 1 and part 2 and the final boss, all of this shit together.
Hmm.
4 out of 10.
That's a low number.
Yeah, I honestly am thinking about going lower.
You know what I say about that?
What?
Bready reviews Ancient Gods Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm so glad your mic cut out. You know the main reason why I give it a 4 out of 10?
Why?
No Mick Gordon. I always hate doing this because I've never done it before. I don't know, it just makes me feel weird. But if you like this, please drop a like or subscribe or share it. This took 7 hours to record and it's 5:32 a.m. as of finishing editing this and recording this outro message. Thank you for watching. Like, really though, it does mean a lot because I'm very small and again, thank you. Bye.